from the school in northwestern Nigeria. Well, many thanks for your time. Remember, we're live on DSTV channel 279 all around the world on 3news.com and across the social media platforms at TV3 Ghana. Let's settle for the details now, as the homicide unit of the Ghana Police Service, together with the Bono Regional Police Command, today sent the suspects arrested in the Abesim killing to the crime scene. On Sunday, the acting IGP, who visited the area, directed the homicide unit of the police service to take over investigations into murders at Abesim in the Sunyani municipality of the Bono region.
The IGP met with the Abesim police and later conferred with the Abesim Hene, Berma Kusiacho, before meeting families of the murdered children. Dr. George Ekufu Dampare also visited the crime scene at Alaska, a suburb of Abesim. Director of Public Affairs of the Ghana Police Service, Superintendent Alexander Kweku-Obing, told the media the homicide unit of the police service has been directed to take over investigations.
He has directed accordingly that 2 suspects are in our custody. 1 suspect appear, and the second one name withheld, to help us with our ongoing investigation. He directed that a homicide investigation team from CID headquarters takes over the case to Accra.
The Bono Regional Police Command has also been tasked to liaise with the bereaved families to probe the killings.
Police alone cannot solve all issues. An incident like this, and the members of the public are very critical in police accident investigation process. Therefore, 2 police liaison officers have been selected and will avail their services, and this will be spearheaded by the Bono Regional Police Command. And their work is simple: to liaise with the members or the families affected and the police, so that we will be able to know how far we have gone to the accident investigation and issues that bothers the family members. Through them, the administration will know and deliver swift redress.
Meanwhile, the police at Abesim have arrested a popular sports commentator in the Sunyani municipality. Richard Jamfi, popularly known as Fireman, was picked up over the suspected murder of a 13-year-old boy, Louis Ajiman. A search by the police discovered 3 human heads in his refrigerator. The 3 human heads and boy's body have since been deposited at the Best Care Mortuary at Mantunkwa in the Sunyani West municipality of the Bono region.
Now let's cross over and engage our Bono regional correspondent, Larry Parkwesi-Moses, to get some updates on this particular issue. Larry, thanks for your time. Very gruesome story that we have in our hands here. What is the mood like in the area?
Yeah, Samani, let me say that most residents living in the vicinity around Abesim are living in fear and in shock. Some have even expressed living in the vicinity because this is not the first time such gruesome murder or killing has happened within the Abesim vicinity. They are anticipating fear. They have even called on the security to up their game in apprehending all those culprits. Even taxi drivers, even those that we spoke to them also confirmed that they are also afraid plying that route, that is Sunyani Abesim Road. They are also afraid of their lives because we don't know when they will also be paid and then be murdered like those children. So it's a mixed feeling here at the Abesim community, Samani.
Okay, Larry, we understand that the police took the 2 suspects to the crime scene. How is investigations going? Are they going to be arraigned for court? What is the next move?
Yeah, Samani, what we gathered this morning, the intel that we gathered this morning was that those 2 people will be arraigned before court. But then when we got to the police headquarters, they told us that they've been sent, that the suspect have been sent by the homicide division to the Abesim, that's the crime scene, to do further investigations. But we are still looking around here at the police headquarters to see when they'll be sent to court, because the first suspect was arrested on and then the second suspect was also arrested on Sunday, so the 48-hour mark. So we are looking around to see that if they return from the crime scene, these two will be arranged before court. But we are still here at the police headquarters, Samani.
All right, finally, before I let you go, Larry, we understand that one of the alleged suspects is a journalist. Can you confirm this for us?
I can confirm that he's not a journalist. Maybe he was having some few stints with some radio stations as far as football commentary is concerned, but I can say that he's not a journalist. He's not part of the media in the region. Samani.
I want to thank you so much for your time. Larry Parkwesi Moses is Bono regional correspondent there, bringing us some updates with regards to the killings there. We'll keep an eye on this particular story and update you in our subsequent bulletin. But the 4 conveners who were arrested for organizing the Chalewote Arts Festival has been granted bail after being cautioned. They are to report to their command tomorrow, Tuesday, August 24. Accra Regional Police PRO DSP Juliana Obeng has been speaking to TV3.
The arrest on Saturday, and I did mention that we're going to make sure we stay within the 48-hour rule, after which we would know what next step the command will take. But this morning, I do know, I confirm that all these 4 persons that were arrested on Saturday in connection with the popular street festival, Chalewote Festival, have been granted bail to report back to the command hopefully tomorrow. We're waiting for the directives from the command again, but I do know that they will report back to the command tomorrow. If they would have to go to court, yes. If not, I'm sure the command would still let me know, and then I'll come back to give you feedback. We have not charged for now. We have to do a different thing apart from that. But then again, we'll wait to see what is within the law. And so once you go against the law, yes, the police will come after you. Not just in Accra, but anywhere across the country. So we don't bite, but we go strictly with the law and what the law says, and then we work within the law.
Now, a political science lecturer at the Kwame University of Science and Technology, KNUST, insists the National Executive Council of the University Teachers Association of Ghana could have pressed harder in ensuring government address their concerns. Dr. Aminu Dramani believes lecturers are being forced to teach against their will. William Advance Income has been gauging the mood at KNUST a week after government entered into an MOU with UTAG.
It's been almost 3 weeks of no show in the various lecture halls. At least there appears to be a glimmer of hope after the government reached an agreement, or if you like, a memorandum of understanding with the National Executive Council of the University Teachers Association of Ghana. Here is the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and the students are still readying themselves for exams, even though a date hasn't been set yet. But we have been speaking with the management of KNUST, and they tell us that they're going to have a management meeting after which they will arrive on a date. So even though the lectures are back on campus, they are still waiting for management to give them a date for the exams. But it doesn't look like the storm has been weathered yet. Dr. Aminu Dramani is a lecturer here at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
I don't think anybody can force UTAG to go back to the lecture theatre, because if you do that at your own peril. It is one thing to take the horse to the riverside, another thing for the horse to drink. You can't force it if it says no. We can go to lecture theatre or lecture theatres. That would be one thing, and then teaching or lecturing is yet another thing. We don't want to go there. This whole thing wouldn't have happened if the government had been a little sensitive to our plight or our concern. It all happened as a result of years of neglect and lack of attention to our call for the government to consider our condition of service.
But in all these, the most affected is the student.
I was still preparing towards the exam, but when we heard that the UTAG strike came about, we I personally put everything on hold and started doing my personal stuff.
The strike has actually had a negative impact on students, and we've been very stranded on campus, and we don't know actually what to do as it stands now.
William Abesim, TV3 News, KNUST.
Well, meanwhile, we're just getting a notice from the registrar of the Office of the Registrar from KNUST, a general notice with regards to the dates for the examination of the KNUST students, and it says that the revised arrangements for the end of the second semester examinations following the suspension of the industrial action by the University Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAG, the executive committee at a special meeting held on Monday, August 23, 2021, agreed on the following revised arrangements for the end of the second semester examinations. So, revision week for KNUST students will be from the 25th of August to the 31st, and the exams would come off from the 1st of September up till the 17th of September there. But let's go on phone and speak with William Abesim. William, thanks for your time. We're just receiving this notice from the Office of the Registrar. How are students reacting to this?
Well, it's good news. I mean, for them, few that I interacted on campus this morning, they have been spending all this while waiting on the management, of course, as well as the teachers to also come back to the lecture theatre so they could have their exams. One is a reckoning. I mean, something that you cannot avoid as part of the academic work is concerned. So, I mean, for the students, this is what they have been waiting for, and I can tell you that it has also come at the right time. The only difference is that they still have ample time to study, because all this while they've been in that revision period. Now they have another week to do that and prepare themselves adequately for the exam. So it is a welcoming news to the students. Amani. Thank you for your time. William Abesim is our bureau chief of the Ashanti region. Let's bring you some more stories now. As a former director of operations at the Electoral Commission, Abesim, says political parties in the country are too many, urging the EC to do away with those not operating properly. He spoke in an interview with TV3.
Many parties that are in existence as of today shouldn't even have been there. In the first place, they are not living to the expectation of political parties. Their membership is so low. Even their accounts, if the EC should go into seriously auditing the accounts of these smaller parties, they wouldn't even qualify. Where are their offices? In the various regions and the various district capitals. Whenever there's an election, you find semblance of some parties. They will open up small offices. At the end of the day, when the election is over, they are closed. And they never get working until the next elections. So in actual fact, they are not parties. I will call them the appendages maybe of the other two big political parties. The time has come for the EC to really strike and get the parties that are not answering to the dictates of political parties out of the scene, so that we get a smaller number and let them operate properly.
Well, join us in studio to have a conversation around this is Kofi Akpaloo, who is the founder and leader of the Liberal Parties of Ghana, as well as the 2020 flag bearer. Thanks for your time, sir. There has been concern. Let me start off by saying that, indeed, the Electoral Commission has stated that there are 27 political parties in the country. And with you as the founder and leader of your party, do you agree with the assertions that we need to cut off some of these parties?
Oh, anybody who says that doesn't understand multi-party democracy. I will be so naive to sit here to tell you that we should cut down the number of political parties in our books. When you go to America, even the last election, America, the almighty America, if I ask you how many parties contested that election, maybe you might tell me only 2 or 3. But over 130 political parties contested the last election in America.
Again, but so let me ask you this. Do you have, per the political parties law,
which law?
That it states that, the political parties law
Yeah.
actually states that to have a political party, you need to have an office in each of the districts across the country.
It's a lie.
It is actually there. It is here.
Read it.
Let me read it to you. Just a second. It states here that you must have...
it's a lie.
You must have a number of offices in the constituencies, and it has to be active. So it's not just about even having the offices in all the districts, but you need to be active.
So which
in all
party
these
will qualify
districts.
for that?
So just a second,
Will
I'll just pull it
MPP
up.
and NDC qualify for that?
I
don't
just pull
think
it up
so.
for you. They do, actually.
No, it's not true. None of them.
So here it says that just a second. Yeah, so it says that the party must have branches in all regions and in addition organized in not less than 2/3 of the districts in each region. Again, it says there should be in each district at least one founding member of the party who is ordinarily resident in the district or a registered voter.
You see, so that's why I told you it's a lie.
It is not a
They
lie.
said it's organized.
Do you have offices?
No.
Do you have offices in each of the constituencies?
No, there's nowhere in the law that says that.
I just read it out to you.
Maybe you didn't understand what you read.
I just read it out to you.
No, you said you have organized to test.
Or.
You see?
So it's in two folds.
Oh, exactly. So
you must have you must have an office in each district.
Yeah. Let me educate you all. You see, they have raised days severally at the IPAC, yeah, and then we pinpoint to them. Then they find difficult. Even you see, no human being is okay. What do you need the district offices for?